Some of our contestants received the ultimate Buick, the 1978 Electra, embodied in Buick's tradition of luxury, elegance, and prestige. A little science, a little magic, the distinctive Buick Electra. And Bulova Caravel's Dayton Day automatic watch in stainless steel, full numeral dial. Sweet secondhand luminous indicators from Bulova Caravel. And Liver Snap treats for dogs with real liver. No wonder dogs really love them. Liver Snaps. Over to you, Alex.
And right now, we're going to bring out a young man who has finally figured a way to make watching television pay off. Let's bring him in.
Joining us for the second time, Alex, in the category of television is our probation investigator from Philadelphia who will tell us if he will try for a question worth $4,000, Don Benn.
And Don has watched television so much in his brief lifetime that he decided to wear a sweater that would be a great color test for all our cameras. Nice having you back with us. You've won $2,000 so far. What are you going to do with it? You want to stop, take the money and run, or do you want to go on?
I'm going to run and go on.
Into the booth?
Yeah.
Okay, Sylvie, would you escort Don up there and we'll get the $4,000 question. $4,000 question is in 4 parts. You've got to answer each part correctly in order to win the money. You'll have the 20 seconds, though, to think about it. Mr. O'Rourke, thank you. The subject is television. The question is for $4,000. We'll give you the first names of the members of some of television's families. You give us the last names, all right? First of all, Chester, Peg, Babs, and Junior. Secondly, Bill, Sissy, Jody, and Buffy. Third, George, Jane, Judy, and Elroy. Fourth, Donna, Alex, Mary, and Jeff. Those are the 4 parts. Take 20 seconds. Are you ready, Ollie?
Certainly am, Stanley.
Okay. We give you the first names of the members. I love that. First names of the members of some television families. You give us the last names. We start with Chester, Peg, Babs, and Junior.
Could we come back to that one?
All right. We'll take a pass on number 1. We'll go to number 2. Bill, Sissy, Jody, and Buffy.
That would be family affair.
Yes, the Davis family. Third question. George, Jane, Judy, and Elroy.
That would be the Jetsons.
Yes. Fourth part of the question. Donna, Alex, Mary, and Jeff.
That is the Donna Reed Show.
And the family name?
It was called the Stones.
The Stones. That is it. I made an error on the second part. You gave me the title of the series, and I gave the family name in error. I said Davis. But I'll tell you what, I don't think our producer is going to mind if I give you a correct on that, and we go back to number 1, on which you took a pass. Chester, Peg, Babs, and Junior.
And you want the family name?
Yes.
The Rileys.
The Rileys from Life of Riley. You were right. You've got $4,000. Come out of there. Now, you knew, of course, there was the Davis family on family affair. Of course you did. And you have just won a prize worth $4,000. No risk for you on the next program. You come back to try for $8,000 in cash if you make it. And if you do, by golly, you might wind up being our $64,000 winner and ending up on our Tournament of Champions. So good luck to you, Don. We'll see you on our next program.
Okay.
Sylvie, take him away. A newcomer to introduce to all of you folks. But first, we want to take a break for some commercial messages of importance.
If you ask me, there's only one place for a real honest-to-goodness rodeo. That one place is the West. Since coming out from the East, I've seen quite a few of them. I guess what appeals to me is the excitement. Too bad we can't get Genesee out here. A good cold beer would be perfect right now.
Just like you have to go west for a real rodeo, you have to be in one place here in Genesee country for beer. Genesee beer. Our one brewery makes it best.
Jovan has created a new generation of fragrances. They don't just say who you are, they say what you are. Man by Jovan. Leather, tobacco, peppery spices. The most masculine aftershave cologne ever. Woman by Jovan. Beautifully feminine, intensely floral. The ultimate fragrance. What man wants from woman and woman wants from man. Jovan has created. See for yourself.
Knight in shining armor and their intricately handmade weapons have come to Philadelphia. The Keenbush Collection of Arms and Armor, the largest private collection in the world, is open to the public in its new permanent home at the Philadelphia Museum of Art.
From Channel 3 and Eyewitness News Update.
Hello, I'm Jack Jones. It's Thanksgiving Day throughout the nation, and today thousands of people jammed Market Street as the Gala Thanksgiving Day Parade wound its way through Center City. Tomorrow is Black Friday, the biggest retail day of the year, a day you can really get bargains. And we'll continue our special report on loneliness. Tonight, we'll look at your children. The full story's at 11, right here on Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
If you feel you qualify as an expert on any subject at all, not just the ones you see on our program, drop us a line. Tell us first your regular occupation, your category as an expert, and send your name and address along with a photograph to Contestants, Post Office Box 1280, Radio City Station, New York, New York, 10019. That's Contestants, Post Office Box 1280, Radio City Station, New York, New York, 10019. Include your phone number and photographs cannot be returned. Some of our contestants receive Win-Tuck hand-knitting yarns of DuPont Orlon. Feels like wool, but it's unshrinkable. That's why they call Win-Tuck the shape keeper. And Dexter shoes for out on the town or kicking around. Dexter makes the right shoe for both feet. Now again, here's Alex Trebek.
And once again, we're happy to introduce a contestant. Actually, two contestants on the $128,000 question. Let's bring them out.
Joining us for the first time is our married couple from New York City, Morris and Ruth Person.
Good to have you here. Stand in closer if you would. This represents a first for the $128,000 question. This is the first time we have had a husband and wife competing as a team. And that's good because your category has to do with a couple, a very famous couple also. And I understand they were instrumental in the two of you getting together, but we'll find out about that later on. First, tell us your subject.
Gilbert and Sullivan.
Are you an expert on one and your husband on the other, or are you equal experts?
We hope we're equal.
Hope you're equal? All right, we're going to find out right now. You can, of course, talk about it after each question, but one of you will give me the answer, right?
Yes, thank you.
Would you step over to the podium, please? And we'll get you started. The Hirsch sons are in place. May I have the questions, please, Mr. O'Rourke? We start you off, folks, as you know, with a question worth $64. Good luck to you. Which of the collaborators wrote the music? Was it William Schwenk Gilbert or Arthur Seymour Sullivan?
Arthur Seymour Sullivan.
You're right. And you've got